If you want to learn how to make a unique gift for that unique someone in your life, well then stick with me because I'm going to show you how to make this little box in this video. What's up, Glue Dots? I'm Elaine, the Midnight Crafter. I've been getting some requests for not only items that are sellable at craft fairs, but January birthday gift items. I know Valentine's is coming up. We're trying to think of items for giving as gifts. So what I came up with is this little decorative box that can be modified for a man or for a woman, depending on how you decorate it. I think it's a little bit funky and kind of fun. My kids thought it was kind of futuristic, and I think it almost looks like a Rubik's Cube in some ways, but it is really cute actually and unusual. So that's what I'm going to be showing you how to make in this tutorial. But before we get to that, you know I would love it if you join our Glue Dot family by hitting that subscribe button down below, and when you hit that bell next to it, it will inform you when I upload a new video. Also, I love hearing from you, so please leave me a comment, and if you're enjoying my videos, give me a big old thumbs up too. And I just want to remind you not to forget to look down in that description box, because that's where you're going to find lots of information like the items I used for this project and the link to enter to win my cute little bling owl keychain, which I do that drawing the first of every month. And also down there you will find information on how to contact me and to join our Midnight Crafter Glue Dots Facebook group, which is a really great group as well. So I think right now that you know all this stuff, we need to get to the project. So let's do it. So I'm starting out with my little box and my wood craft cubes. Now both of these are from Dollar Tree, and we're going to go ahead and you can use purely your glue gun only. I don't know in the long term if that will hold up really sturdy or not. So if you want it to really hold up in the long term, you probably want to use a little bit of your E6000 or Gorilla Glue or the adhesive from Dollar Tree. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is gluing on the bottom. I'm going to be gluing on 4 legs. So 4 of these cubes are going to become the little legs for this. And go ahead and glue them just like that, one on each of the bottom corners. Here's what it looks like so far. So now we're going to go on each side, and we're going to pretty much do the pattern of a checkerboard on each side of our box, except the door in the front, or I guess the drawer in the front. So basically we'll be doing 3 across, and I'm putting my corners on first just to get a good reference point. And the next one, don't glue it down yet, but put it in the center. And then what you're going to do is put your next ones in place so that you know where to glue down that middle one on the bottom. So the next row that we're going to glue on is going to be in the opposing positions. So we'll go ahead and get those on. So just like a checkerboard, you're going to glue these into place. Try and get them as straight as you can before that hot glue sets. And then our third row, of course, we're going to just go with our checkerboard again, and so on, just like the Herbal Essence commercial when we were kids, if you guys remember that. So this is the pattern we're going to have going, and we're going to do this on all 4 sides. To help this go quicker, I'm just throwing a little bit of the E6000 or the Gorilla Glue, whatever adhesive you're using, on the blocks first. That will just speed it up so you're not going back and forth to the one glue to the other. So get these ready, and then that way you can just put the hot glue on and stick them down. Here's what it looks like so far. It's a little bit like a Rubik's Cube that's confused and missing teeth. So we're going to do this front part here, this drawer, and we have to do this a little differently, obviously, so that we can still open the drawer. So what we're going to do on this one is we're going to be gluing the cubes in the same position, but making sure not to glue them to both the drawer and the frame here of the drawer. So you want to make sure they're only glued to the drawer. So go ahead and do that on each of the 4 corners. I'm going to go ahead now. This time you got to be a little more careful with your glue. So you're going to kind of put it in the corner that's not facing the frame part. because you just want it to glue to the drawer itself. Very important, because key to having a box is having it be able to open, otherwise kind of pointless. Okay, so I went ahead and put my glue on there, and just to make sure, I'm going to open my drawer. Okay, so you can see it's hanging off of the edge of the drawer a bit. That's so that it covers the frame of our box. We're going to go ahead and do that on all 4 of our corners, and then I'll show you how we're going to do the center part. So all 4 of the corners have their little blocks on them. Now we're going to do the center parts of each one. Again, making sure that your glue is not gluing your frame and your drawer together. That would be bad. So just double check it as you go along, you never know. So here's what we have so far. So the little flower is still sitting empty. So while we're holding off for that for a few minutes, what we're gonna do is glue 4 of our little cubes here together. So you have something like that. Now what we're going to do is glue 1 on top. So you can glue this diagonally if you'd like on there, or if you want to do it just evenly in line with the rest to follow kind of the pattern of this. It's up to you. This is going to be going on the center here, and I am going to do it diagonally just to change it up a bit. So not only I'm going to glue my cube on here diagonally, but I'm also going to place it on my box diagonally as well. So this is what I have for mine. Figure out exactly where you need to put your glue. If you're doing it diagonally, you're just going to go in these very corners here. So here's what the front looks like now. Now the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and decide to spray paint this the color of your choice. If you have someone who loves Rubik's Cubes and you want to paint these each individually, I probably would have done it beforehand and painting just all the sides around except the side you were going to glue down. Usually I say that because the adhesive type glues don't stick real well to paint. So if you wanted to do a Rubik's Cube type of a feel, definitely spray paint them ahead of time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray paint mine. You can keep it natural if you'd like. I'm going to go kind of for a more glam version of this because I think that's going to fit my decor better. So I'm going to spray paint mine silver. So if you want to leave this plain for a guy, I've spray painted it silver here. You can see that. You can just leave it like this, and I think it's really cool. Or you could even put some of those stickers, the puffy round stickers. If you spray paint them silver, they look like rivets, and you could put those on these. To make this more of a girl style, I am going to be using some of these rhinestones just to bling it out a little bit. And I have a link in the description box below if you want to see where I got this bulk bag. It's really reasonable, so I would highly recommend it. You'll have them forever, and you can use them for all different kinds of projects, and there's all different sizes and stuff. It's so much fun. So anyway, I'm gonna start gluing those on, pretty much figure out what size I want. I may want to alternate sizes, alternate colors. You can do whatever you want to do on it. I'm going to start gluing those on to all the little points just to give it a little extra added touch. So if you know someone's favorite color, do their favorite color. That would be kind of cool too.